Hi, good day viewers. In this lesson, I'm going to be providing solution to this particular A-level mathematics. It was a challenge from A-level students. So let's get started with this. Now, given question like this is actually exponential, just more or less like indices, right? But what we simply do here is that we cannot simplify both sides. We cannot say 2 raised to power 2. It's not possible. No, we can't have something like this. 2 raised to power x, then we now say 2 raised to power 2x. This is not a better form of what? Indices. What we simply do here is that since we understand the laws of what? Basic laws of what? Logarithm. So what we do is that we simply log both sides of that equation. The first thing you do is log both sides of the equation. So if I log both sides, that means I'm going to have log 2 raised to power x for this side, right? Then will be equals to log 4x. But remember something clearly, that in logarithm, when you have this, something like this, let me put that as an illustration here. Now, the laws of logarithm here simply state that when you have the same base, you are expected to do what? To say log in base 10, then 2 multiplied by 3. So this is just like this. So I'm going to split this log 4x into what? Something like this. So therefore, I will have log 2 raised to power x equals to log 4 plus log what? X. That's the second stage. Now the next step you do take here is that you express this one as a base of what? As a log what? 2 raised to power what? 2. So we are going to have log 2 raised to power x, we still maintain that here, will be equals to log 2 raised to power 2 plus what? Log what? X. Are we following? So in that case, if you have an expression like this, of course, remember that everything is in the same base, which is log 10, log 10, log in base 10, log in base 10. So if I have something like this, in another law in logarithm, something like this, I can easily bring this power to the back of this word log, so that I will have just one number here instead of raised to power of something. Okay, so the same thing, I'm going to apply it here. So if I apply it here, I'm going to have x log 2 for this side would be equals to what? 2 log 2 to this side, then plus log what? X on this side. So you observe something clearly, that we have two expressions here that have the same log 2, right? So we bring them together. That's what we refer to as what? Collecting of what? Like times, right? So if I bring these two together here, I'll have x log 2, right? Minus 2 log 2 equals to log what? X. Of course, if I simplify, log 2 is common to these two, right? So I will have log 2 into x, which is, I'm simplifying, like I'm factorizing. Log 2 is common, so I'm having x left here, then minus what? 2, then is equals to what? Log what? X. Remember, our target is simply, we are looking for the value of what? X here. So what I will do next is that, since I know very well that this is log in base 10, I cannot find log in base 10 in calculator. Log in base 10 of x in calculator is not possible, it's not allowed. So I can really find log in what? Base 2. And log in base 2, log 2 in base 10, not log in base 2, log 2 in base 10 is simply 0.3010 in calculator. Are we following? So if I replace this particular value here, so I'm going to have 0.3010 into x minus 2, then will be equals to what? Log x. Are we following? Hope we understand up to this point, right? So the next thing we simply do, please let me get my duster for better cleaning here. Okay, so all I'll simply do here is this. Let me hold it. Since I've expressed this log into what? 0.3010, which is log 2. So if I multiply out this bracket here, I'm going to have 0.3010x minus, now this multiplied by 2 will give 0.6020, right? Then is equals to what? Log x. Now, this is log x in base 10 as well. So what I will do here is that I'll simply bring, remember this again in logarithm, that when you have something like this, it simply means x equals to 4 raised to power 2. It simply means this is going to take the power of this when you log both sides, right? So I'm going to perform the same miracle here. So what I will do is that this is base 10, right? Remember, this is in base 10. So if I bring this 10 to this side, I'm going to have x left here. So I can really say x is equals to what? 10 raised to power 0.3010x, then minus 0.6020. You are comparing this with something like this here. Am I communicating? So if I split, this is going to give me x equals to this one. I can write it as this, all in bracket, then I'll place x at the back of that bracket just this way, right? Sorry, this might not, because of the reflection of the light, please pardon me for that. So we have 0.3010 into x. Then also this is going to take the same form, minus 0.6020. Now remember what I did here. I simply use lots of indices here. Remember that this 10 here, this 10 affect the two, not only this one, right? So I'm going to have x is equals to, now if I find the antilog, this is just simply antilog of 0.3010. If you punch your calculator, I will be having something like 1.9998 then x. This is what I have there, right? So minus, now remember I said this 10 is also affecting this guy here. So if I find the antilog of these two, I'm going to have, I think that's 3.999 then 8. Let's leave it like that, right? So when you have a value like this in mathematics, you are expected to approximate, because you are having a recurring values. What I mean by recurring values is that you're having 999, so you can approximate to what? To 2, and also this to what? To 4. So I'll have x here to be equals to 2x, which is, I approximated this, then minus, this is going to give us what? 4. You can see we have a linear equation there. So if I collect like times again, I'm going to have x minus 2x is equals to minus 4. And x minus 2x will simply give minus x equals to what? Minus 4. Are we following? So if minus, you eliminate minus, therefore x equals to what? 4. So we have been able to provide our solution to this particular what? A-level mathematics question. I will see you guys in my next class, but before I leave the class, I want you guys to please, again, if you haven't subscribed to this my YouTube channel, please do. And also turn on the bell notification to get any update anytime, or to get anytime I release my video, you get update about it. Thank you very much. And if you have any question on this particular one here, you can drop it in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.